Basically, we are in Efrat, a city in Judea and Samaria which was planned and built 35 years ago with a very unique way. It was built as one long stretch of a city. From one end to another, it's 5.5 miles or 9 kilometers. The width of it at the most narrowest place is no more than a traffic circle. And the idea of the people who founded the city was to build a city which is not surrounded by a fence. And the idea was to build a city basing on relationship with our neighbors, that we won't be needing to have a fence around us. Unfortunately, we know that we are threatened not just by our immediate neighbors, there are also people from around who see a city which is not surrounded by a fence, and approximately once in every month and a half, we have somebody who is attempting to try and come and smuggle into the city. We are surrounded by cameras, by radars, which allow us to give an immediate reaction by the response team, which are all volunteers, all civil volunteers, when there is such a crisis. A year and a half ago, we had 2 terrible incidents after 16 years of not having even one terror attack in Efrat. In the first instance, there was a terrorist who was hiding underneath a car for a whole night. Nobody found him. And the second instance was when a guy was stabbed Friday night walking with his wife, and because it took us so long until we got the information that there was a terrorist in town, the terrorist managed to run away without us finding it. The people volunteering to the immediate response team came up with this idea that if they have this drone on their shelf and they can actually put it up in the air the minute that the event starts, then we will be able to give immediate intelligence and information to the army to find the terrorist. And that's where the need came from. I was happy that the fund actually came and said that they're willing to fund this project, and its whole funding came from donation money, and it will be in the possession of the volunteers of the response team. And if, God forbid, we do have any events like this, they will be able to put it up in the air. They will be able to give the army the information that the army will go and start running after until they find the terrorist.
The International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, or the Keren L'Yedidut as it's called in Israel, is the largest philanthropy here in Israel, and we help in areas of aliyah and poverty and security. Today we're trying a pilot of a new security program which already we believe is successful, and already 3-4 more cities near Gaza have asked us to fund. And that is a drone that will save time to identify terrorists and to literally save lives. Had Efrat had a drone, then the 2 incidents that it had of lone terrorists coming here would not have happened. They would have been stopped before they came. This technology is growing. It's getting less and less expensive, but we are committed to helping any city here in Israel that is vulnerable to attack and providing them with a drone.
Have it in the sayad.